Hello, 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 hello. Welcome along, welcome along. Oh, that was a rush. Been back in literally long enough to make a cup of coffee and sit me bum down. Right. Scott Sutherland's in. Good evening, Scott. Right. Let me just go to chat. Let's see who's in. New was first in. Was Nat. Hiya, Nat. Hope you're okay. And Quano saying hi to Nat. And Lewis saying hi to Quano. And Quano saying hi to Lewis. Lewis saying, how are you? Quano is pretty good. Just training them elephants to juggle peanuts. Yeah. Candygram's in. Hi, Candygram. You all right, mate? Everybody open. Everybody's okay. Showing no viewers at the moment. Oh, where's that? 10 watching now. But not showing no viewers. Right. Candygram's doing okay, thanks. Still searching for employment pretty much 100% of the time. I have a feeling it's going to be, unfortunately, be a while before I land something. Yeah, I don't know how you feel on that one. My daughter's doing the same. Lewis saying, sorry to hear that. Detrus Crafter again. Candygram from Mongo. Thanks, Nat. If I cannot be there, it's definitely a mood improver. That's for Nat's Friday stream. 26 at 8 o'clock. Got that right, haven't I? And it's Lewis's tomorrow, Monday Mayhem. And that's at 3 p.m. our time, I believe. I'm sure I'll be corrected if that's wrong. And there's Scott again. Good evening. Paul D. Tommaso. Hello, hello. Hiya, Paul. Okay, mate. You'll be in work then, won't you? Sunday. And you're at the candy factory. Candy gone from Mongo. The scaly models. Scott. Blah, blah, blah. And Edward Leonard. Welcome, Edward. And welcome anyone else who's not in the chat. Pop in the chat. Say hiya. Hello, Connor. Hiya. Loved your build last week too. And Pages. Right. What am I doing today? Well, I decided I was gifted. Every year I get Father's Day gift off of Scott and Dave. And I was gifted this 172 Verena Search and Rescue daughter boat. So it came it was a box totally out of the blue. And I'd forgotten Father's Day was coming up. So I opened the box and I thought, I don't remember ordering that. Oh, I must have ordered it. Oh, I didn't order it. Anyway, eventually Dave owned up that it was him and Scott, and it was all Scott's fault. But I'm really pleased with this. The reason why I'm pleased is, as I'm sure a lot of you know, I've already purchased this one. Of course, that big, I'm nearly knocking my coffee over, which is the Berlin, which is 172, and that comes with the Westland Sea King as well. So I'm doing that one on as a YouTube build, and I've a slip of coffee a minute. Puffed out and getting old, you know. I'm doing that as a YouTube build, and when this one came, I thought Scott and Dave meant that I had to have it finished for Father's Day, not start it on Father's Day. But I've started it anyway. And I've also decided I'm going to hand paint it. I'm not going to use the airbrush on this one. I'll use it on the bigger one because that boat's 39 centimeters. The hull is 39 centimeters long. So this one I decided to hand paint. It's taken a bit of paint off the edges where I've tried that bit on top because I had to paint all the internals first. And I've got to paint parts of this red, and it's pretty much all glued together. I've done little blue light flashing beacon thing. Oops, I won't focus anyway at that close. And I've already hand painted the back grille. This bit actually plonks itself on the back. I can actually cut that off there now, actually. It doesn't need to be on there now. It's all painted. And I was in two minds as to whether or not to weather it. So I have ordered from eModels some sea salt wash. And I'm going to give it a light wash just to show that it has been at sea. So that bit will go in there. I'm not going to put it in yet because there's too many titchy fine whoops, little bits that'll break, and they will break because it's me and I'm good at breaking things like that and like that. So let's just have another quick look at the chat. Who's come in while I've been waffling? Edward Leonard saying hi to Candygram. I said hi to Connor. Hi again, Connor. Don't know if I'll do it twice, does it? Paul said, yes, I'm correct. He is in work. And, Lewis said, I'm on the big telly. Oh, big telly. I'm not doing what Fox does and stick his head under there. I'll blind you with me grey hair. You get a flashback. Andy's in. Model Making Mayhem. Saying hi to James. James is in. Model officer. Enjoyed the show today, James. Brilliant. I was on parade on time. Wasn't late. No extra duties for me on that one. And Scott saying he should have got it gift wrapped. Oh well, next time. Yeah, next time. Next time I'll probably forget as well, Scott, and I'll say, you send me a present, better open it. And Lee goes saying, hi Dad. Hiya Lee, hope you're okay, mate. I'm glad you made it. Nice to see you in the chat there. And right, my next part, the part I've got to mask this piece off around the middle, because that's done in. I've got some rubber black, some Tamiya rubber black that I'm gonna whack on there. I've also got some flexible masking tape. Masking. I'll start from the back because. So we've all had a full day again today. We had James. James was on, and I got back from my daughter's, and I was pleased to find out that she gave me the money this year. I didn't receive a Revel kit that shall go unmentioned that Colin made me spit all my tea out for today. Oh, that kit gave me nightmares. Because I had two kits, actually, I gave one to Reese over at RJC Models, and he got the two parts of the main fuselage together and then shelved it. Very similar to what I'd done. It's a nightmare of a kit that was. Yes, it was that one, Lewis. It was that one that shall go remain anonymous. I mean, at the end of the day, I've done quite a few 747s now, and not all of them have been good fits, the fuselage wise, and least of all, the Air Force One. The other one that leaps to mind immediately was the 747 with the space shuttle on the back. That was another one. But we're modelers, aren't we? And lots and lots of sprue glue, jars of sprue glue later. I managed to fill all the gaps and holes and seams and everything on that one. But I just can't go through it again. It's one of those things that you do the once and then you think, right, okay, I shan't do that again. Until the next time. But it was so good daughters are for you, that though, because I said to my daughter, I said, oh, Wet Force One, I'd love to build that kit. She must have made a note of it. And then I went out and bought it myself. And then when the next special occasion came around, yeah, Dad, got you something. Oh no, it said Force One, she's got me. But you have to look. I was really pleased with it. But I must admit, it did end up going in the bin at the end of the day. I just couldn't. It was such a mojo drainer. And mojo is hard to keep up sometimes with kits, but... Hello, Colin. Your ears must have been burning. Talking about that lovely kit. That lovely Ed Force One. Oh dear. It caused me to spit all my tea out today. And then I had to go and get a shower because I was soaked in it. Colin, not Dave. Ooh, doing bench and belly, are we? Yeah. What are we doing? Colin saying hi to everyone. Lee Eagles has got Dominoes on the bench and belly. Yeah, I had a text message from them today. Spend £30 for 50% discount. I thought, oh, shall I or shan't I? I haven't yet, but I may do after. Give me a taste for some for Mighty Meaty now. Fancy loads of meat. Connor's just had a pot noodle. Yay! It's the way to go, Connor. Way to go, mate. Pot noodle it is. What flavour? Can't just say pot noodle though. What flavour was it? Oh, Lee's got a Mighty Meaty. Yeah, that's what I think I'll have, Lee. I'll tell him you sent me. Thing is, I've got to spend 30 quid to get 50% discount, so it looks like I'll be having pizza tomorrow as well. And little ribs on here because it's an inflatable. I'm gonna make sure I don't get any paint leaking underneath. We're saying that I've got to find me rubber black yet. Oh, pot noodle fill you up, Connor. Andy's saying he's managed to gallery upload to the workshop for next week, Colin. You sorted Facebook yet, Andy? Slip of coffee. Candy saying, I couldn't believe that Bandai will be producing a plastic kit of a pot noodle. Yeah. Oddest subject for a model ever. I got the I got the Bandai Warhammer figure that they were promoting the life out of back end of last year now. And I've got to say, it's not that good quality, really. Loads of nubs, and I think it was more of a... Of course, it came in a colour that I don't agree with, so I've started repainting it to a proper colour. And he's saying, no, Dad, still fighting it. Put it on the back burner for now. Other pressing matters, yeah. This is the flexible tape. Goes down quite well. Don't use it that often because normal Tamiya tape will do, but for going around bends and over undulations, it's quite good. I've got a funny feeling my neighbour is going to come down with a petrol lawnmower in a minute. I can hear it in the distance. Knew I shouldn't have given him a key to my shed. Right. Lewis, you know better than that. Well, my team are actually playing the blue team tonight at 7 o'clock kickoff. So I've got my phone all set up here so as I can follow the score, and I've got the television on there so as I can see it. So if I suddenly start yelping, I'll only be going till half 7 anyway, because Chris is on at 8 tonight. It's Chris's week this week, and Ted's week next week. There. Snip that a little bit off. There we go. Excuse me. Better watch out, Bob's about. No, it's not Bob that's got the lawnmower, it's Dennis next door. I won't give Bob a key to me shed. Went up to his the other day and I noticed he had loads of my tools out the back. I don't know where he got them from or how he got them. I know where he got them from. Bless him. He's 77. He's harmless. Ooh, tickle. So, what's everybody else got on the benches? He's got chicken kickers. You getting a bit of a spat on, are you, mate? Scott's probably got something IDF on his bench. You know what James has got on his? He's got a cart. Have you been doing the RN Live one of you, Lewis? Good kit, that, mate. It's a bit of a challenge when you're putting some of the railings on, and the hull is slightly. But if you put it in more water, it should take the warp out of that. If you're unlucky enough to have a warp. Scott's got his MATV on the bench, slow cooked ox cheek in belly. Ooh. Ooh. Ox cheek, eh? Orkney ox cheek, obviously. Right. So that's all that one on. So that mashed off. What on earth made you give up on the lifeboat, Nat? It's a challenge. James is saying, yeah, the cart is there. Just setting up cameras to film the build. Brilliant. Look forward to that. I must admit, I did bookmark the website for them. I must admit, I do like the look of that. Handy for when you're doing dios and things. Now then, next challenge. Where is my tyre black? It's not where it's meant to be. I know. I'll use Abaddon Black. Abaddon Black. Abaddon Black, there we are. What's James saying? He's saying, yeah, models a race. Well, the like, and that's to the wish list, yeah. Heart or Mojo wasn't in it, and Lewis wanted to do it. I'm happier doing the Warhammer, so no point at sitting in the drawer gathering dust if someone wants to do it. That's true. Yeah, if your heart's not in it, it's not worth doing it, is it? You have to have your heart in it to do it. There we go. Bit of Abaddon Black. So Lewis has gone from the 124 Spitfire to the lifeboat. You're a sucker for punishment, aren't you? The Eagles, I agree. That's why I'm selling 95% of my kits now. Why is that, Lee? Because your heart's not in it, or no mojo? Oh, why is that, mate? Heck. You have some tasty kits from what I remember as well. Never say never, Lee. Just keep the ones that you really love. And get any that you really don't have the love for. Oh, Lewis, you living close to the edge again. Andy saying, Lewis, just because it's Father's Day doesn't mean she won't smash you with a frying pan. True. Oh, he's safe today. Lewis is safe. It's just absolutely roasting here. I noticed when I got back in, Fox had finished, but there again, he would have been because he must have finished a bit earlier today then, I suppose. Candy saying, it's a great thing that model kits don't have a shelf life. I've got some pretty old ones that I'll build someday. Yeah. When I was in, when I used to do hangouts back in the couple of years ago, we were talking about kits that we first done. Our first kit that we ever built. And I said at the time, I said, my first kit that I ever built was the Bristol Bloodhound. Guided missile. And John Bennett it was at the time. He was in the hangout with us, and he said, I've got one of them in my stash. You can have it if you want it. So I relived my youth with the RAF trucks and the RAF Land Rover it was that was with it, and the little dog. Anybody else ever rebuilt a kit that you'd built as a kid and then done it as a, I won't say experienced modeler, but a more experienced modeler than when you were young? Hello, Phil. You all right, mate? Yeah, not too bad. Just got in time to start the stream, Phil. Been to my daughter's, so I've got me my granddaughter in her school learned the ukulele last year, and when I give them pocket money every week. When I gave her pocket money last week, she said, "I'm saving up, Grandad. I'm going to get myself a ukulele." So I got one for her. Took it up today. Let my daughter have the agony of all the plink plonking. Right. Frankie goes, Wood in. Frankie, how are you doing? Nice to see you, mate. Not on nights tonight now. Weekend off. Time at the bench. James is just trying to find a kit for a build in the next few months. I have the old one on the shelf that I built when I was 12 or something. Is this for the Pacific build, James, is it? Because I'm thinking of taking part in that. Something that's out of my comfort zone, so I thought I may give that a go. And then Legal said, "Nah, I have a loft full of kits. Don't need them now." Cool, blimey. You find a lot of people put their kits in the loft. I wonder if, the heat in this sort of weather makes them, heat affects them. James is saying, Not really, but could apply just for fun. And he's saying, not had any old kits that I've want to rebuild because I've been out of it for so long in fact. There are kits and things I want to build that you can't get anymore. Like ED209. ED209. Heat doesn't affect them if they're really old. All right. I know, I think we were talking about this in Chris's stream the other week, and Jerry was saying that he's got a loft full of kits as well. Robocop. Yeah. I've got a kit up there, Phil, at prime time. I'll send you a message about it after, that I'll never ever build. It was gifted to me, that I think you might like, judging by your recent builds. I'll message you after about it. Lewis has said I'm not allowed a loft full of kits. Someone won't let me. She never lets me have anything. You're lucky, Lewis. I gave up modelling when my kids were younger. I was not as young as yours, but as they got a bit older, because the money was needed. I wasn't in a brilliant paying job at the time, and the money was needed for everything else. So it's before airbrushes and things. So, and I didn't have a stash, so I just stopped modelling for quite a number of years. I thought that was a song you were writing about them, Paul. Dead or Alive. Prime time. Much curiosity now. And now Lewis is knocked out because nuts hit him with the frying pan. I wouldn't be at all surprised. James is saying, US mate, howitzer motor. Get the giant motor carriage from Tamiya 135. Wow. Yeah, one word, Lewis. Titanic. Cheap kit, eh? I keep the rare and expensive ones. Certainly. Yeah, do it, mate. Keep them. I can, I'll give you a quick peek, Phil. Ooh. There we go. Just a quick peek. She won't let me have the 148 sub though. No, because it's going to take you years to build the Titanic. And the sub is if you go hard at it, it's a mojo killer, mate. The sub killed mine off. I got 4 compartments in, and I just didn't want to do any more modelling at all. Go on then, man. If you're cheeky enough, she may let you have a smack up the back of the head. Hello? That's saying that Frankie Gives Wobbly Woods just put a picture in Scaly Models. Like and subscribe. Right. Let's go for the bleed through now. Ooh, there's a bit of pink on. Ooh, a bit more pink on. Ooh, sorry about that. I was enjoying the moment there. All right, let's have a look. A couple of little bits of touch up. Ta-da! Right. Right then. That's not bad. That's come out quite well, that. Couple of little touch-up bits to do. Nothing too serious. A bit of black. I didn't let me brush then, honest. Right. I'll shot 9,000 in. Good evening from his dinner. Oh, not enough information. What dinner? What dinner? What did you have? What the fact, I'm also Dad's favourite colour, blue. Yee. No score yet. Little bits of polished metal to do the little tie-off capstans with. Some MIG, a MIG metal, polished metal, 0192. Very shiny, very shiny. Oh, schnitzel. Used to love schnitzel when I was out in Germany. Oh, Frankie. Oh, what a gift to go back there. Never had schnitzel. Ooh. Is that Connor off to bed, is it? Yeah, no night, Connor. No night. Be good. Yes, many happy memories from Germany. 4.5 years I was out there. Sorry about that. Concentrating again. Andy says he went to the Netherlands for 3 weeks and he had all the Dutch foods. Should have ventured a little bit further up. You could have had all the German foods. Frankie just put another picture in Scaly Models. I'm going to have a quick look on my iPad because I've got a funny feeling this may be food, is it, Frankie? Yes, it is. Schnitzel dinner today. With boiled potatoes, salad, baby cherry tomatoes, and some lemon on top. Very nice. Oh, and then Frankie goes, any suggestions for an interior colour on his BMW? I'm thinking of a dark blue. Yeah, as long as it's very dark. That looks like, is that the BMW 2002, Frankie? It looks like a 2002 to me, that. Right, where are we? So I've got to wait until, I think it'd be Tuesday before me sea salt gets here for the sea salt wash. Just going to put a little bit on, not too much. Because I've got to get on videoing for Patreon. The other one. I don't know if this one actually fits on the back of the other one that's there. Yes, it is a 2002. Nice car then. I had one briefly when I was out there. Only had it for a couple of months and sold it. And I came home on leave and I bought an old F register, which was 1968 4.2 Jag. Similar to what, if anybody's seen Morse, the series Morse, similar to his. And I've told this story before, but I was taking one of my mates to the airport, Dusseldorf Airport, and we were in the outside lane on the Autobahn, and I was plodding along at 70. It was a 3-speed automatic 4-litre 4.2, and this Merc came up behind me, flashing his headlights. So I thought, I'll show him what a Jag can do. So I put my foot down, it dropped down into second, I took off. I looked at the speedo, I was doing 130 mile an hour with me wife and me mate and his wife in, and the Merc was still flashing his headlights at me, so I just pulled over. I gave up. Yeah, lovely memories of them. And Lewis is saying, you always struck me as a Morse dad, Andy. I was in the Royal Signals, and you know I could never do Morse. There you go. I was an electrician. Also, tomorrow on the live stream is going to be doing something very special for it, and it's big. Right. Well, come on then. Yes, loved my time in Germany, and the wife certainly loved the time in Germany. Had some very good friends out there. one I've lost touch with now, sadly. But right, what am I going to do now? I've got to mask all this off ready because I think I'm going to spray this because it's going to be the top, and I'm going to spray it with X7. So let's get the instructions out. Oh, it's showing. Right, okay, maybe not yet. What's that candy gun from Mongo? Wow. I had not heard your Autobahn story before, but I've heard that's what it's like. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Every time Lewis puts his foot in it, I keep hearing Morse going, Lewis. Lewis. I had a lot of rides with my uncle in his BMW 2002 Turbo. Yeah, they were fast. Yeah, go on YouTube and look for Morse. Yeah. Should I ask a stupid question? But what was the colour of your Jag? That's not a stupid question, Phil. And the answer is going to shock you. It was blue. A dark blue. But it was blue. I know. I bought it in England. I paid £200 for it when I was home on leave. Paid £200 for it. And when I took it back to Germany, I had that many Germans coming up to me asking me to sell it to them. And I used to just say to them, make me an offer. What you give me for it, make me an offer. And eventually I paid £200 and I got £1,000 for it from a German. And I used to see it driving around Hereford all the time. Sad. Lovely car though. Love that car. When I sold that was when I got the 190D Merc. I had that to drive around in. Wife was happy with that because that was much slower. Whoops. That was much slower. And then, in 1974, I bought a Simca Rally. And that was a car and a half. The rear engine on it, rear mount engine. And Porsche gearbox, rally seats, obviously. It's a Simca Rally. It's one. They were winning the rally championships at that time, the RAC Rally. Mine wasn't. What's Andy saying? Well, Dad, I was going to say that British Racing green Jaguar green. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, happy days. Happy days. Germans loved it though. That car. Hello, Mr. Barker. Where have you been? Oh, you've been a barbecue, haven't you? Gemma's birthday. You're all done now. Why do I not like blue now? Well, it's a football thing, Andy. And over the it was never always like this. I've been a Liverpool supporter for many, many years. I was a season ticket holder at Anfield in the Cop End for 14 years. And rivalry between Liverpool and Everton was always, it was banter. It was always a laugh and a joke. And even on local derbies like it is tonight, you always used to sit amongst, you'd have Evertonians all around you and Liverpool fans. It was just a big mix, and it was so great. It was really good banter, good fun, real good laugh. Obviously, we wanted to win all the time, but as they did. And then over the years, football in general, I think, has got very bitter, and none more so than on Merseyside between Liverpool and Everton. And some members of Eileen's family, Eileen's side of the family up here, some are Evertonians, and even they've gone very bitter towards Liverpool as well. And so that was when I went through my everything is red stage. Always had red cars. Well, anyone who knows me will know that everything I have is red. And it's just the way it went, because it just got so bitter that if you were a red, you made sure everyone knew you were a red. Enough about football. Are we winning yet? No, still 0-0. Yeah, Andy doesn't do football. Hi all, come on, you Blues. Guess what, Dave? Oh, I feel good. Oh dear. You can't do that, Dave. You can't do that. Can't do that to me. You're supposed to be a mate. So we've got Chris tonight and E-Models tomorrow night. Hi, Andrew. No, he wasn't. They're not playing, Andrew. They're not playing at the moment. Got all the games on my phone there. Who's playing? I know where he was coming from. I do hangouts with him every night, or most nights. He's a cheeky monkey. He knows what buttons to push. Did I drink all my... No, I never drank all my coffee. That's cold now. Don't like cold coffee. Hey, Dave. Right. So that's all done in polished steel now. Hand brushed. Natural lemon. Just got that bit where I took a knob off there to... like that. What team's that, Andy? Andrew? champions already. Who's that then? Coventry. When I used to be, I was an engineering manager for a CCTV company in Chester back in the 90s. And I went to Coventry City to do a quote for their CCTV. Went with the salesman and myself. I went to do the technical side and the salesman went to do the salesman side. Back in the day, walked on the pitch, I did. Well, when it was all, didn't like you going on the pitch, but I asked, could I walk on the pitch? Because in general, as much as I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm also a football fan. I have me favourite, of course, but I like football in general. And Coventry City should be a Premiership team, as should. Philip Prime's in here, probably tell Tony now, but as should Norwich. They're too good to go down. Chris is on at 8. Yes, James. He's on for probably about an hour and a half, unless it's really hot in his room, in which case you'd do just an hour. On the weeks that Ted's on, Ted normally starts at 9. But yeah, Chris is on at 8 doing his Warhammer. Used to love Highfield Road. Was a season ticket holder of 15 years. Much more homely than the Rico, where we're playing now in Birmingham. Yeah, it takes the older grounds. I know they're saying that they can't get the capacities and it's all about money. And I gave up my season ticket at Anfield when the Cop End went all-seater, because I used to go when it was standing, and used to get 30,000 in there then. And it used to be great. As soon as it went all-seater, I thought, nah, plus the job I was doing. I didn't always have Saturdays free, so. But Highfield Road, yeah, that was the ground I went to. Yes, them were the days. Yeah, there's lots of teams that deserve to be in the Prem that aren't. I think we'll have Leeds back, won't we? Are we having Leeds back next season or so? Anyway, no more football. People don't like football. Right. Coming up to 7:30. 21 watching. 5 in chat. I'm going to order pizza. I keep thinking pizza now. Thanks, Lee. And Modelmaking Guru is within. Ooh. You must have heard food mentioned. Been making noms. Yeah, I knew it. I knew food would have something to do with it. We've been talking about noms, Fox. And I'm going to order a pizza in a minute with all the meats. Yeah, no, sorry, Phil. I would have done that for you. Anyway, primetime modelling, Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. Set your clock. It'll be in the boomer. You can see my ribs. Tuesday evening, 8 o'clock. Primetime modelling with Phil and Tony. Set your clock. It'll be in the model making co-op, I expect. I'll stick it in my channel, Scaling Models, and I'll also whack it up in the co-op and pimp it as much as we can, get you as many viewers as we can, because it's a good laugh. It is a good laugh, and it's a brain teaser stream. There's a theme. You have to guess the theme. And you get a big box of nothing if you get it. And I forget who got it last week. Was it Dave Barker? Who's on after Chris? No one, James. You going live, James? James. You going live? Going to do a live stream. Chris will be finished no later than 9:30. If he goes full stretch, he normally goes to about 9:30. Phil's just remembered the theme. Shouldn't have said anything. Oh, thanks, Fox. He's thumbed up. You're a star. I missed the end of your stream, Fox. Did you finish early tonight? Oh, Dave's back. We'll do later on the phone. Can't find the thumb bit. Oh. Dave, I'm really starting to get disappointed now. I think you're having a food baby. I think that's what it is. Just wait until he gets cheeky. And his paws there. And his paused. I can tell. So, yes, we got you cooking the barbecue now? No, it's not 2-0. Thank you. Oh, is that the final result you're sticking up there, Andre? No. It's 0-0 at the moment. 32 minutes gone. Clank, I'll let you off for now, Dave. Yeah, so we got the e-model stream tomorrow night. Chris tonight, of course, e-model stream. Then we've got prime time with Phil and Tony on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock on Phil's channel, Philip's channel, prime time video. And by Dave. And sign in proper like Barker, yeah. And then I think I said this at the beginning anyway. We got tomorrow afternoon, Lewis. Oh, James is going to go live. Keep an eye on the model officer's mess. He may well go live again after Chris, after picking the missus up from work. Got to do this cart. Yeah, look forward to that. I shall watch that, James. Oh, we just missed the wide open goal. Oh, right. Lewis tomorrow afternoon. Model Mayhem. Phil's again on Tuesday night. Then we got Nat on Friday. I can't remember what Chris is doing now. He's changed it all since he's been back at work. I think Fox said he may do a live during the week at some stage, an ad hoc one, a surprise one at the drop of a hat. And then we got Nat on Friday at 8 p.m. doing their diamond art. I think I'm right in saying. And I'm going to go and order a pizza, people, because I'm getting hungry, I am. And yeah, I can't do any more on that now because it needs to dry. I need my sea salt wash for me models when that gets here. I need to mask that off to get the red bits that need redding. I can't glue that until I've sprayed that inside. I can't glue that on because I'll snap it off because I'm clumsy. And I'm surprised those aerials are still on at the back there for now. But I'd like to thank everybody, 23 watching now. Thank you, everybody, ever so much. Thanks for coming in. And that's on Friday at 8. I said that, Lewis. Didn't I? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. You got me doubting myself now. That's the shock over not getting another Red Force One today. I got the money instead, so what can I buy with all that money now? I shall have to go on to eModels and have a look. Okay, time to make the Boom Hut studio so that everyone has their time slots. Yeah, because I'm getting confused. Oh, TED on Wednesday night. TED time on Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. I'm forgetting. There's that many now. But we all pimp each other. That's the main thing. Anyway, folks, I shall wish you all farewell. Thanks very much for tuning in. And I'll see you when. Thanks for streaming. You're welcome, Frankie. And I shall see you all when, if not before, I may do a surprise stream during the week if there's nothing on during the day, because Chris is back to work now. While I'm building this or something, I may just chuck a stream up and let you all have a natter. What's the fox saying? If only you had a huge stash of writing instruments to make a note of schedules. Yeah. If anybody, pens, Skinny Models pens. If anybody wants one, skinny-models@gmail.com. Okay, all this talk of food, I'm off to find keep your eyes peeled. I may see you all later, and thank you, Mike. You're welcome, James. I will see you later. If you stick it up, I'll be in, mate. And Food Jess, take care, everyone. See you all on Chris's stream later. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Take care. Bye.